Hello and welcome, CMT Stuttgart. This is the Affinity One camper van. Now I've done a number of videos on Affinity vehicles. Indeed, I was living at their factory during COVID. And I wasn't actually living in the factory, I was living in my motorhome, which was parked outside the factory. Anyway, now one thing which makes it really unique about this is the bed, and you can see the bed, the bunk bed's up there, and coming to the back here we have another bed there. We have the corner kitchen with the fridge that opens two ways, and through the back here we have the washroom. Really nice washroom in here. This was the first vehicle that they did. The original idea was to do this offering no options. In fact, there was only one option. You could have it on a Ducato or a Citroen, I think it was, and a Citroen jumper. And anyway, now there's a number of options. The price for this is 98,000 euros. Oops. And now you probably want to see a video on how that bunk bed system actually works, and I'll give you a link to show you how it actually all comes together rather than do it now. But it's an extremely clever design. Now I'm sure I'm pretty convinced it's patented, but I suppose when the patent runs out, other people will be copying it and doing it as well. Right, we've got storage all the way around, and an interesting feature of this bed is that the height can be regulated, and if the height goes up, obviously it gives you more space in the garage, but if it's lower, it's easy to get into, so one has to find one's height. And in there you might be able to see, but though you probably can't because the light isn't on, that's where the garage is. This interesting thing there is for a tea towel. Two burners here together with a sink and a bit of storage space. You've got preparation space, and up here we've got the 230 shore power, and over on this side more storage. So normally in the conventional design with a camper van is to use this for the kitchen, here, and so in this case we've got storage rather than the kitchen, and it's not so wide as it is in most vehicles. So that means to say that the corridor itself can be, in theory, it could be a little bit more wider, but it does give this feeling of space throughout. This feeling of space also is increased, I think, by the two lights windows in the roof. Right, close this. There's your wardrobe. So I can open this. Oh, so it was me. And storage. Now, if you'd like to see a longer video, I've done a longer video, and there'll be a link to that as well. So this, I think, no, it's particularly clever. Yeah, they'll have a look around the outside as well. And we'll have a look, have a quick peek in these. There'll be separate videos. Affinity Duo, it's on the MAN base, and this is 104,500 euros. This thing here has got a side bed, but what's clever about this, it's for two people only, and this making it for two people only means you get lots and lots of extra space inside. And this time the space has been used for the washroom at the back. Very large washroom. Storage along the side, and kitchen here. Another MAN version here, and what this has is the 104,000 MANTG Affinity M4 for 2 sleeping places here in the bunk that we saw set up earlier. We've got a fridge in a very unusual position in a motorhome or camper van. It's quite high up. Storage below, 2 beds at the back, and washroom. And here, table. And this is the Affinity 5, 98,000 euros. Three beds there, double bed here in the, as well for 2, sleeping for 2 here, and coming to the back, washroom, storage. And it's really cold outside, but they put the heating on here. Today it is -8 degrees. So, oh, and I must show you the prototype one over here as well, because this one is particularly interesting. Now, this is a prototype, and this is one for the Instagram age. What this has got is 541 centimeters, Fiat Ducato, but it's got space at the back. It's got the living area and the driving area is separated, and look at the amount of space, and it has, I think, particularly interesting vehicle, but this is the only one of its time at present. So come back to the one I started off with. Right, so I'll give you links to other vehicles in the Affinity range which have been filmed in the past, but for the moment, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found it interesting, and all the best from me in Germany, but bye for now.